certainly did, didn't they? And you're dead right. Scaife stays out there. He's going to have a clear run out there. There's nobody stop. Now they're going to have to bring Murphy back.
Hold. Okay, where you going?
It's bad, wasn't it? What a frustration.
And there's everyone complaining on the radio. Why are they holding me up? Why are they holding me up? Because they're holding them up on the track rather than holding them up in queuing in the pit lane.
Which often becomes a real brawl afterwards.
And to state the obvious, if you're wondering at home why you don't stay out there behind the safety car and come in, because once you've done that, you are absolutely over and out. But how well has this played out, folks? You know, 20, what have we got, 20-something laps to do on a soft tyre? Right to the end.
Trim 4.
So Lowndes was the real winner in that. Whincup will have been hurt by that.
Winterbottom going past Whincup. And one of the Toll HRT cars as well. That's probably Tander.
That was Tander for sure. Here we go. Here's the queuing. That's poor Dave Reynolds has really been hurt in this too. He was going well. So there'll be tales of woe in the teams, and that's Dumbrell parked up. So it's pretty congested. Oh, they're going to hit. There's contact.
888, just keep to the right.
Good luck with this.
Pit lane.
And you're right too, they're all looking.
And this will release David Reynolds a little if he's been in the conservation mode now. Be able to richen it all up. Boys all getting into one another, coming into the pit lane there, normal deal. Davison, race leaders in. Winterbottom, Reynolds, Whincup, Van Gisbergen, Lowndes, Coulthard.
But he's holding them up, mate, because he's trying to give himself room so he doesn't have to stack for as long.
And Brad Jones, who's with us today, he's left his bloke out. So Jason Bright staying out and going to the top of the field.
Wait, go.
Oh, that's Will Davison being released.
Oh, look at this. Slade's had to stop. That's going to hugely affect a bunch of cars.
That's going to make contact. It's going to make contact.
What a mess.
Yes, definite contact. Have a look at this.
What a mess.
Fabian Coulthard. He's fired straight over the back of Ryan. This is going to queue.
They're going to queue him, so there's less pain involved in this than leaving Jamie stranded. They must have been awkwardly positioned.
They overshot the mark. Yeah, he overshot the mark.
Okay, Spike.
This is horrendous because the pit lane is blocked.
Okay, let's just bring together, boys. Nice and easy.
The pit lane is blocked. He's got to park out because Winterbottom's in also.
He's in the manoeuvring lane.
He's right there. Look, you can't get either car out. This is unbelievable.
Clear way, go.
Unbelievable. Straight into a tyre.
Well, there'll probably be a penalty involved in that. Teams were warned in the team manager's briefing about leaving wheels too far out in the manoeuvring lane.
In 1999, the action in the pits just got a little too hectic for Jason Bright's crew.
Needs to stop now to avoid traffic.
Well, he's coming up behind the Team Kiwi car, and if he gets any sort of walk there, it won't do him a world of good in terms of coming out. Wheel off, right rear wheel off, and down pit lane. And she's parked. That's over and out. That's over and out.
Gonski, and that wheel actually, lucky it is only travelling down there at 40 k's. It rolled along. I think it's whacked one of the course cars down there near the rostrum where the start-finish line is, and
no use. Yeah, no use with that.
I was about to say, what are you going to do with the go jack under the?
Well, the frustration for James Courtney.
You need a trolley jack, boys. Trolley jack. Rich from Channel 7 there was very fast to get this down. Oh, he didn't actually have the gun off properly. And that wheel was never on. You could see it.
There's the nut.
Yeah. And the wheel was already outboard of the rear guard. If you look, if we get that shot again, as it departs the pit bay, the wheel is outside the rear guard.
Let's take a look at what happened down here for car 34. stop. Done. That's okay. Focus on the brake pad change. That's cool. Hang on a second. Hey, where's my replacement? There isn't one. Get back in.
Wow.
That is quite bizarre. Stephen Ellery.
Tank was still connected to the car.
You'll see it there on the left-hand side. Look at that. Oh, man, what an ugly mess. And really dangerous.
Well, how lucky we didn't get a big explosion there. There is an enormous amount of fuel there, highly combustible material. They were onto it quickly with the foam, but how easy with the longest 5 minutes sitting still inside a race car.
Well, it's going to be 5.5 by the time he comes through and basically completes the drive-through penalty because he has to knock it back to 40 Ks there. So all this time is added. Remember, he's got to sit, from what I understand, in the pit bay for 5 minutes. Time starts now.
Boy, oh boy.
Might as well get out and have some lunch.
What a Greg Rust.
Yeah, he is.
Well, Murphy's out of the car, guys. He is fuming. He came down pit lane and he said, look, this is crazy business. Might as well put the car out the back. They're telling Todd to get in the car. No, he's going... I think he's going to take use of the facilities here. But he is fired up.
That's too tough. That's, to my mind, it's ridiculous.
Their pit stops have been slick, and look at Murph. He's fuming, absolutely furious. He knows that his shot at this title has gone. 5 minutes is an eternity to be sitting there with nothing happening. And of all places, Mount Panorama. That's the story of Greg Murphy. He's just sitting there, biding his time, doing his time, serving the penalty. There's nothing he can do when the stewards say it.
There he is.
He's going off the ring.
The one move onto wets, which puts them a stop up. Now, has he got away with that without...
Oh,
That's...
no.
It's very, very slippery. We've already said that in pit lane. And very, very hard to stop the car.
Go. Okay, mate, got to get these tyres up as quick as you can. Watch your back.
And a mistake there with Shane Van Gisbergen.
This has ruined his race. So as Dave Lovell was our cameraman there, he's okay. We held our breath for a moment. He's back on the job. There he is at the front of the car.
Well done, Dave.
You've got to try harder than that to get him down. Thanks, Dave.
Mirror, please. Mirror.
So Shane Van Gisbergen, they're massively overshooting, and that underscores what I said a moment ago about how slippery the lane is. Courtney's actually found his way into the top 10 through all this.
That was coming in. That's that dip at the entry to pit lane.
Oh, that is an unbelievably good bit of driving.
He was lucky then, because another couple of feet, he would have been hard into that wall on the right.
Fantastic driving from Courtney also. That is as good as it gets, and they're all spun round in the same spot that Guy rated.
GRM cars is backwards at the lane, right at the lane
everywhere.
entry.
And he's been collected too. Oh, he's collected the wall coming in through there.
Well, we just saw two guys with incredible car control, and now we see Jonathan Webb with a lot of damage to the front of the Mother Falcon.
Oh, nobody wants to wait around there too. There's hardly any room coming through there. I mean, it's not designed for two cars for a reason. Lee Holdsworth has come in there and got all crossed up. And now pit lane has just become a traffic jam. It's a mess.
What that will be, Matt, is because there's a lot of angle on the road there.
Richo, much pain there, by the way?
No, not too bad, mate. Jeez, you guys have some great camera angles, but let me tell you, this isn't one of them.
Matty Neal, I think you said at the start of the telecast that we have that many cameras we won't miss a thing, and there you are, Richo, we really do have that many cameras.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure if that's good for me.
Richo, you're talking without moving your mouth.
We apologise. He can talk out the back of his head, you know.
We apologise, Stephen Richards. Talk about a personal intrusion. But they are working hard on his lower back. And
That I want to draw your attention to between Stephen Richards and Rick Kelly. Now, Richo was furious. He jumped out of the car in pit lane and went storming straight up to Rick Kelly. And take a look at what unfolded. These pictures, thanks to Scott Wensley, he snapped all the action, and it got pretty heated for a while. There was accusations of balking, and you got in my way, I got in your way.
Well, Rick Kelly's side of the story now. Rick, what was going on there with you and Steve Richards?
Yeah, look, we had a bit of a drama on the track there. He sort of balked me a couple of times on my green run. Hopefully today we can catch him. Maybe if I pass him, I might wind down the window and just tell him I think he's number one. We'll see how we go.
Is it all over or is there more to come?
No, it's all over. I mean, that's racing.